How to use Workweek schemes in UpRaise. This feature is available in UpRaise for Employee Garrison and UpRaise People Apps for Jira. On my screen here, I've navigated to the leave management screen. In there, I've opened up the Manage tab. Of course, this Manage tab is going to be accessible only to the users who have the relevant permissions. We'll talk about permissions in a separate video. Workweek schemes are the third important aspect of the entire leave management module within UpRaise. The first one was holiday scheme, and then it was the leave policies or time off policies, which we have already discussed in two separate videos. So in here, we will be focusing solely on the Workweek schemes. Similar to how it was possible to create multiple holiday schemes and leave policies, it's also, of course, possible to create different workweek schemes. Workweek schemes define the working days for employees associated with that scheme, along with the working hours. So I can create a new scheme, or I can take a look at the existing scheme. The flow is going to be almost exactly the same. The data points are almost exactly the same. So we'll just open up an existing scheme. Again, when you hover your mouse over this small button type display here, it will display it will show the description for that workweek scheme, and 40 indicates the number of users who are associated with this workweek scheme. I'll open it up and you'll notice it has a name and the description, as was the case with holiday scheme and leave policy. The most crucial configuration with respect to this workweek scheme is available under the second tab called Workweek, which dictates which of the working days or which of the weekdays are working and which are weekly offs for users associated with this scheme. Not only that, you also have the capacity to define the number of working hours against each working day. On my screen here, you'll notice there is Sunday, which is unchecked, meaning it is a weekly off, as well as Saturday. So Saturdays and Sundays are weekly off as far as this workweek scheme is concerned. And the expected working hours against each workday is 8 hours. Fairly straightforward, nothing complicated in here. Let's say you have a different groups of employees. One set of employees work on maybe 6 days a week, and the second group of employees work only 5 days a week. Accordingly, you can create two different workweek schemes and assign the allocation. You can also associate these workweek schemes to ensure part-timers. So what I mean by that is, imagine you have a group of individuals who work with you only half a day for all the 5 working days. Now, this can become your part-time workweek scheme that applies to that specific group of individuals. And the user or employee association with the workweek schemes remains as before. You can check this box and call this workweek scheme as default workweek scheme, which will mean any users that are added to this, added to the UpRaise company directory after this workweek scheme was set to default, they'll automatically get assigned to this workweek scheme. And whenever the user is added to this workweek scheme, that date will be stored as the enrollment start date for your future calculations. I hope this was helpful. Thank you.